Folks, Fresh Off the Stage podcast, episode 2. We are still live. We have not gotten kicked out yet. We're still popping. I'm back, baby, fresh off the stage. Let's talk about it. Literally, fresh off the stage yesterday. I went to Quincy. I was at Cambridge, Quincy, whatever. I did a 3-minute set. It was alright, decent. The problem was I did it at a poetry setting. So, once again, so that everybody's clear, I'm an amateur comic. It's called Fresh Off the Stage because I like to do my podcast when I'm literally fresh off the stage. So I went last night. It was a poetry event. A lot of fucking snapping. A lot of white people. A lot of short haircuts. A lot of LBGQ was out there representing hard. They should. Well, I almost said they should get a flag. They got a flag. Oh, a bandana. They should get back to episode 1. Bandana, baby. No. And I love poetry. But a lot of the poetry, that shit sounds alike, you know what I mean? So you go there and it's a lot like, first of all, when I go to comedy events, I haven't, in my mind, it's going to go one way. When I go to poetry events, I don't know what direction anyone's going out with. Most people come out the closet at poetry events, I swear to God. It's like poetry events should just be called open mic closet. And then everybody should just like hop out of a closet. And I ain't mad at this shit, but damn, every time. A bunch of the stars is the moon, but the moon can never be a star. Come on, man. Alright, whatever. But I went to it. It was fun. I had an artist with me, Eddie Gray. Check out Eddie Gray stuff. Eddie Gray on Instagram. Eddie Gray everywhere. He did a song a cappella, killed. It was amazing. Great crowd reaction. I had a couple other friends go there. They did amazing. The environment is different everywhere you go. So I'll tell you, from doing a lot of open mics at bars, it's very different than going to a poetry place, and which sounds a little obvious, but me just trying to get everywhere, I like to try to get every room, every type of event. I told you guys I got kicked out of a gay church. I don't know if the church was gay, but the people in there were definitely gay, but whatever. I went there, I did my thing, I got kicked out. I went to this Quincy place. My artist did great. It was all phenomenal. Takeaways from that event, just know your crowd. I think something that I don't do well is I don't have a set for the LBG community, or I don't have a set for old folks or kids. I just have like my set that I really do and I do really well and that I enjoy. I think in not having a diverse set of routines written down or at least edited, it held me back because now I'm there at a show scrambling to edit. Like, man, let me take out this word. Let me take away this and do that. And that feels like I'm taking away from my art and from my routine a lot. But a lot that I'm doing is just adjusting to the crowd, so that I don't say nothing too crazy. An example, there was a poet there, and he had a great set. Everybody was rocking with him. He made one mistake. While he was doing his poetry, he said, I kicked the girl down the stairs. I swear to God, he says, I kicked the girl down the stairs. Everybody stopped talking. Everybody stopped clapping and everybody stopped listening to him after that, which I thought was kind of grimy because this is supposed to be an open, open, safe zone. Like, yeah, I kicked the girl down the stairs. Like, whatever. What happened to, while other people are talking about like Jesus Christ and nailing him to the cross and all this extra stuff, he said he pushed the girl down the stairs. I don't have the context. I don't know what happened. But you know what? I'm standing behind him 100%. Because guys got to stand behind guys until the footage come out. If footage come out, I'm done. So. But whatever. I did that one. I've also checked out a new one. I forget, where was that new one at? I put it in like the description or whatever, but I went to a new stand-up and I went and I didn't perform. And it's because I got advice from some people. Sometimes you gotta just show your face. Let them know who you are. Hey, I'm here to support. I'm Alex. I'm a comedian. I'm gonna come up next time. I just want to see the vibe. And also, when you go with no expectations, you meet people, you meet other comics, you meet other just audience members, and you get to see. When I say see the competition, you could call it your peers. I'm very competitive, so when I see other comics, I pay attention closely because, a lot of times I want to know, hey, how's their timing? How are they doing this? How is the crowd reacting to them? What kind of material are they using? Are they storytelling? Are they punchlining? and just trying to see what I can take and what I can give, and just how I gauge where I am at. So I see them and I go, nah, I'm better. If I had to be honest, I see people, I say, I'm better, or I'm worse. Or I go, he has this that I don't have. He has this that I want. It's never envy or jealousy, but it's just, you see the pros do, or you see people that are better than you, and you take something away from it. What else happened? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Over the last couple of days, I have a couple routines. Before I go on stage, I have a beer. I enjoy myself. I try to relax the nerves, especially when I'm in a new environment. I think my advice to people who want to try comedy, try writing first. Just write a bunch of bad jokes. They don't even have to be good. They can just be any jokes, good or bad. Just write a bunch of bad jokes. Say them out loud. Say them to your friends. Also, write down what you say that you think is funny. You're having a conversation with your friends, and you think of saying that's hilarious, and you say it and everybody's dying, write it down. You might look crazy at the moment, but write it down. Who knows, a month from now, you go, man, I'm really feeling this right now. But enough about me. Let's get into this world that we live in, this crazy world we live in. Last couple of days, matter of fact, the last, 28 hours probably? I said 28, which is a weird number, but whatever, 28 hours, been crazy. The 6ix9ine, impeachment, you know what I mean? We're not gonna say impeachment, just impeachment. What else? Penis fish in California beaches. Got dicks in beaches, which is pretty normal. Fat Joe's everywhere, which I don't understand why I'm still talking about Fat Joe, but shout out Fat Joe. Secret Santa. I want to talk about Secret Santa. Yeah, I want to talk about a lot of things, so let's get it popping. The first thing first, impeachment. Because this is something I think is crazy. I've never seen anything like this, obviously. I'm 25. I've never seen anything like this. I've actually had my best years on the Trump, which is crazy to say. And we're trying to kick him out. I've had more money under Trump, almost had a threesome, like twice. I just needed 2 more girls. Yeah, I got health insurance because of him. Got a career. They're giving me the middle finger in the back. Listen, it's popping Trump, baby. If you need backup, I got you. The Spanish community stands behind you, motherfucker. My mom's gonna see this and kill me. No, but they did go to a vote in the House of Representatives, and it went down to the wire, basically. It went down to the wire because there was a Republican that voted nay and then switched his mind, and there was a Democrat that went and said like present, which is just like neutral, and just wasted everybody's time. And then it was a recount, all this crazy stuff. But at the House of Representatives, they voted him to get impeached. Now, I'm just like everybody else. I celebrated early as hell. Took work off, I got drunk, I spent all my money, and then they tell me this shit still has to go to the House of Senate, or the Senate, whatever the fuck you call it. More white people have to vote this dude out. And from what I'm hearing, the Senate is full of Republicans. For people, let me break it down, people who don't know. Democrats, this gang, Bloods, Republicans, Crips, or whichever way you want to spin it. I forgot where I was going with this. Either way, they should kill each other. I had some kind of analogy. But whatever, man. That's what's happening. Trump is getting impeached. It's happening real soon. It's not going to... People have been impeached before, and this process might take long enough where he just finishes out his term and goes home. Or gets impeached, comes back, re-election, fucks the game up. Which sounds insane, but I can't name another Republican going for president. And I'll wait too. I'll wait for myself to give myself an answer. I don't got nothing. I can't name another candidate besides Trump. And then you look at the Democrats, there's 1,015 names. Deval Patrick, stay home, bro. It's over. He tries to join the political debate or the presidential race super late. Nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that. But yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see what happens with that. That's gonna be a 2020 thing, just like your diets. It's gonna be a 2020 thing. Next up, we got 6ix9ine. Dude, 6ix9ine's what, like 20 something, probably 23, 22. Mr. Hernandez, Daniel Hernandez, dude, they got his name everywhere. They probably got his address everywhere. His BM is everywhere with everyone. This shit is whack. One thing I hate about this trial is how public it is. And I feel like everything leaking, we all knew what he was doing. It wasn't like it was a secret that he was gangbanging or he was snitching. None of those were a secret. The snitching or the gangbanging None of that shit. His girlfriend was gang banging too. She was just banging gangs. Like everybody was gang banging. His girlfriend, the feds. It wasn't a secret. But I don't like public cases like this. Because, you know, even though he's gonna come back into the spotlight, he's gonna rap, or, you know, he's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. They gave him 2 years. They used his lyrics as evidence in court. They used letters. They used other people's recommendations against him. Still only 2 years. How do I feel about it? And he's already served 13 months. But I'm not sure if they're gonna use that against the 2 years, because I read the transcript on the judge. It didn't sound like the judge was gonna let him use, because she doesn't think it's enough time. So I think they want 2 years flat, which should probably turn into a year. Got off easy. And they're gonna hold him in a different cell. You know they're not gonna put him in GP. They're gonna hold him right there. They're gonna hold him, bro. PC. What I said?
No, GP general part.
Yeah.
PC protective custody.
Yeah, I thought I said they're not gonna hold him in GP. They're not gonna hold him in public. You know what I'm saying? Public whatever. Fuck it. They can't. First of all, his hair and everything. I'm surprised he hasn't got bald yet. I thought we was gonna see a new picture and this nigga's gonna have waves. You know what I'm saying?
Skittle